You know that moment when your own family forgets who stood by them when they had nothing? Well, that happened to me. The day my parents told me, "We're not your bank anymore," was the day I promised myself I'd never need them again. But life has a funny way of turning the tables. Because one day, they'd be begging me for a favor. Growing up, my parents loved money more than family. If I needed help with school fees or rent, they'd remind me how you have to learn responsibility. But when my brother Ethan needed a new car or a small business loan, suddenly they were generous. I worked 2 jobs, skipped vacations, and saved every penny just to survive. Years later, I finally caught a break. I landed a job at a tech startup, and for the first time I was surrounded by people who believed in me. I worked hard, learned fast, and soon became the youngest operations manager in the company. Meanwhile, my parents' family business, the same one they always said I wasn't smart enough to handle, was going downhill fast. Turns out, Ethan had been mismanaging funds, taking loans, and ignoring taxes. When the company finally hit bankruptcy, they came knocking on my door. Mom called first. Her voice was softer than I'd ever heard. "Sweetheart, your father and we need a little financial help." For a moment I almost felt sorry. Almost. Then I remembered those words. "We're not your bank anymore." So I told her calmly, "Funny, Mom. Because I just bought the property where your office used to be." Silence. Then I added, "And I'm offering positions to former employees, including you too, if you're willing to work under me." You could hear the shock through the phone. Dad muttered something about family pride. But the truth was, they had no choice. A week later, they walked into my new office, heads down, while I sat behind the desk they once said I'd never earn. And as they filled out their employment forms, I realized, sometimes revenge isn't loud or cruel. It's just success, served cold with a quiet smile. They once said they weren't my bank. Now I'm the one paying their salaries. Funny how karma works, huh? If you believe success is the best revenge, hit that like button. And subscribe for more real-life stories where karma always finds its way home.